Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And I just want to take this opportunity to thank everybody that has supported my shows. And I almost forgot about this show. My daughter called me yesterday and said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas. What do you want for Christmas?" And I go, "What do you mean? Christmas is not for 2 or 3 weeks." And she goes, "No, it's next week." And I'm like, oh my gosh, I am so far behind. But anyway, I want to put this show together real quickly and thank everybody. Let me share my screen here. Hopefully, I got the right screen up. No, I don't, but I'm going to share it anyway. Share, and then we'll close this down out of the way if I can see what I'm doing. Get the camera right in my way. Anyway, what I was going to say was, let me get this little thing out of the way. I want to thank especially those people that took the time to, down below in the description of each of my shows, if you do a show more, you will see the link to my new Amazon store. I changed it over about a year ago to their new format. And you can click on that. It will take you to my Amazon store. And you can purchase things, either what's in my store. Now, when I say my store, it's really Amazon. It's just a particular page on Amazon. So you're really dealing, once you go there, you're dealing with Amazon. So here's what my store, if you click on this, this is what it looks like. It looks like this. Actually, I'll go up a little. It'll look a little bit different for you than it does for me because I own the store. But this is what you'll see down here. It's called the Influencer, and my name or my ID, Hamrad88. And it's all the things that I've reviewed. Well, I haven't reviewed 100% of these things, probably 98% of these things I've reviewed. I have a show about these where I did review them. And these were things that I thought were probably pretty good things to get. So if you haven't bought something for yourself for Christmas, you might want to take a look at this list, see if you see anything you like. I'm just going to like, this was a nice radio right here. This is the Kato radio, KA29. This is, of course, an excellent radio here. It's a CC Crane. And many, many others, lots of books I reviewed, some gadgets that were sent to me that I reviewed. And it goes on and on and on. So these are just things that I've reviewed. So, and the other thing is, once you go to this Amazon store, you're now in Amazon. It's not, like I say, it's not a separate website or anything. You're in Amazon. So while you're there, if you purchase anything, soap, detergent, washing machine detergent, anything, I will get a credit for it. I don't get money. I get a credit. And then I use those credits to purchase things from Amazon, like these things, to review on my show. And I noticed I just got an email from Amazon this morning that told me what I made 2 months ago. And there were a lot of purchases 2 months ago. And so I checked to see how this month is going. It's going great. I want to thank everybody for buying things. So I'm really excited about the fact that you guys are supporting my show, and I really appreciate that support. Now, let me turn the lights up and let me get out of screen sharing. Let me stop that so you can see my camera, and let me turn some lights on. I had the lights turned off so you could see my little tree there. Yep. And I just turned the fan off. Okay, there we go. Now we got some light. So what I've been working on the past couple of days is the new SDR Play 1A. They sent me one of those. That was very nice of them to send me one of those for review. And this is my one, which is discontinued. So you can't get to one anymore. But The 1A has more capabilities, and it's the same price as the 1 was. So it was more when both of them were available, but now they're the same price. And I just screwed up my camera by messing up the focus. Oh boy, stupid camera. So I've been working on these two. I've been doing a lot of research, so I don't completely seem like a dodo bird when it comes to these. Mainly looking at differences. I plan to do several mini videos because I really like the one I had, and this one is even greater. And I plan on doing some side-by-side testing. I did a rather crude hangout on the air a couple of days ago to see if I could actually do that, because one of the things I would like to try to do, because it gives me several advantages as far as recording my video, is use a hangout. And although that hangout, I made a lot of mistakes. I kept getting the names mixed up between the 1 and 1A. And what I'm going to do, because the boxes, they look identical. You can turn it over, and then there's the little label and tells you which one it is. But I'm going to make a little label to put on the top of these so that even if I say the wrong name, you will see the label and you'll say, well, okay, he really meant the 1A or the 1 or whatever. So that'll fix that problem. Anyway, I was able to do that. I was able to run two boxes, one on one USB port, one on another USB port. I got help from Mike, who is the support person at SDR Play, to tell me how to do that. And it's working great. And I got the 1A also working on my SDR console program. Mike told me about how to do it with SDR Uno, which is what he supports. Rob 741 showed me how to get it working, the 1A working on SDR console. So that's working now. And it seems to me like, for some reason, and it could be this setup because there's 1,000 options on each of those programs, but it seems like both of these work a little better as far as signal strength, signal response on SDR console than they do SDR Uno. Like I say, it's probably a setup problem because there's so many options. That's what I've been studying this week, is how to use SDR Uno properly and all the options. And I think it was Mike, who works at SDR Play, wrote a cookbook, what's called a cookbook of the SDR Uno. And I downloaded that yesterday, and this morning I was starting to go through it. It's got a lot of pictures and stuff to show you what's going on. And hopefully I don't want to jump in this too soon and make a lot of mistakes. So I'm kind of trying to do my homework and then do some shows, comparing them, looking at the 1A's performance by itself. Yeah, there are new options that are available on the 1A and things like that. One big option is this, the medium wave filter, and it has a FM filter, is built in to the circuitry of this. Now, you don't have to have an external like I used on this. So that's what's coming up. I'm not sure when I'll get to those shows. This week, I do have a show planned for a hangout planned with Rob, who's been very helpful, especially with these devices. This week, possibly Friday this week, early Friday morning, he has the day off. And he's going to help me with these two devices and trying to get them set up. And we're going to try some things. So it's just going to be a, open forum on these devices. Then I'll later on my own do individual reviews, and because you can talk for hours about these devices because they have so many options. Anyway, I'm rambling, and I didn't mean to ramble. I meant to tell you Thank you for supporting my shows, using my Amazon store, making comments. That's part of support, is making comments, helping me out with, like, hey, Tom, don't you know this is the wrong setting or something like that? That's great, especially when you post it as a comment so everybody can see the correct way to do something. I appreciate that. And have a safe and happy holiday. That's it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up. Bye-bye.